Rocky the Flying Squirrel.
So now, back to the world of rock and roll. So that's it. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's 4008 West Michigan Avenue, Jackson, Michigan, 49202. The headquarters of Ted Nugent's World Waters. Stop in. I have fresh liver around the clock.
97610.
It's the stinger, not the thong.
$1 per phone call. Okay. And now, if damn Yankees would all introduce yourselves.
This is Tommy Shaw. This is Michael Cartellone.
From Cleveland.
This is Jack Blake.
I'm not from Cleveland.
He's not from, but he wants to be.
I've never been to Cleveland.
I've been here many times though.
This is Michael Cartellone. Have you met his mom?
Dad!
Dad.
Father!
You can edit this.
Oh, absolutely.
God, I hope so.
Yes. Tell us, how did this project get together? I mean, not only...
This ain't no project.
It's the
Project to you?
Project,
Isn't that where the Army came in and shot everybody?
Let's get this straight. I don't live in a project.
Okay, now go ahead. Continue.
No, okay, the main thing, obviously, Tommy Shaw having been with Styx, and Ted Nugent, the gonzo guitarist and everything, and not been with Styx.
Michael Cartellone had him with the Veal Cutlet Woman from Hell.
And how did you all come together and start
Yeah,
this?
this was all done in the spirit of fun. It's still in the spirit of fun. It just happens that it's a big tour. But as long as this thing is fun, the damn Yankees will be around, you know? We've never had to struggle with it. It's never been hard for us to do, and so there's never been a thought of we don't want to do this anymore.
And that's what inspired us to get together. Tommy and I had yelled at each other, Jack and I had yelled at each other for years on the concert circuit around the world.
And they hadn't stopped yelling at me.
Then we ought to get together, and we ought to find some little deviant in Cleveland to beat the drums up. So we started jamming, and it was fun, man. When jamming's fun, I don't go away. And when I heard these guys sing together, and when I heard the way Tommy and I play guitar together, and when I saw what kind of collaborative effort the four of us produced in songwriting, I'm like, fun is my specialty, this is my specialty, let's continue this. And then the inevitable transpired where we had to go to the studio because we wanted to share it. Our managers forced us as if we could be forced.
And there's almost, what, 2 million? I was just going to say, so it's almost 2 million.
Almost 2 million.
It's the American rock and roll
We wanted to
dream.
be on the road. We wanted to be coming to Ohio and playing for bands.
For the 19th time.
Yeah, the 19th time.
I mean, how many times have we been here in Cleveland? I mean, I think this is our third time. Basically, we've been in the Cleveland neck of the woods. I mean, and don't get me wrong, we're enjoying it. I know, it's only a few months ago.
Michael
that you
Logan
did-
pays me to bring him
Well,
home.
the first two were just family get-togethers for the Cartellones.
That's very true. I think
Guys,
it's similar to that.
It's a shame no one else got tickets aside from my relatives, but...
We had to open up the back of the stage tonight for all them Italian people coming to the show. How can you compare like your individual shows to like Ted? I've seen you, okay, and I've seen Styx as well. How can Damn Yankees compare to like those shows?
Add them all up and multiply it because we inspire each other. I'm inspired by
Times 10.
Right. You know, we're bringing things out at each other that weren't there before. We're finding things in ourselves that weren't there before, you know, that hadn't really been exposed before. We ought to have. Thank you.
Here, hold this.
Oh God!
Blatant
self-promotion.
If we stand up and put our backs to the camera, our shirts fell off 10.
New commercial, yes. We mentioned we were Nike on stage.
I guess I should hold my feet out there now.
How about censorship? This is something that really
Try it!
censorship.
Try it! We are the damn Yankees. Try it!
Come to a damn Yankee show and you'll laugh.
I recommend if anybody wants censorship, there's a little island south of here called Cuba. You belong there.
Yeah, there's no censorship with this band. I mean, we do what we want. We just get up on stage, and that's the nice thing about it is we've been able to do whatever we want to do in this band. I mean, no one's stopping me from doing whatever. No one's stopping Ted. Certainly, no one's stopping Tommy. And you know, the maniac Tommy Shaw.
Remember that one night where I tried to play Babe?
That one night that Tommy tried to play Babe, Ted grabbed his acoustic 12-string guitar and smashed it.
He turned the tuning key a little too hard, and the whole guitar exploded.
Smashed it in a million pieces, then hung it back.
Well, especially last night. I think after last night, you won't try anything like
I'm
that.
still trying to get the stain out of my pants from last night.
Ted was humping Tommy on stage.
Those things,
I've got a
the
bruise.
backdoor man made a quick visit.
I think you got a little too excited about
But in
that.
Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, why not?
So much for the censorship.
Now I know.
So much for Wilkes-Barre.
We'll never be letting that town again.
We'll never be letting that town again. Wilkes-Barre forever. We don't care. We'll be back anyway.
Now, I understand that.
You
after-
understand
or
what?
at least on this part of this leg of the tour anyway, that after your shows are over, that you guys
It's
all
gonna
go
dump you in
your own
later.
separate ways and then come back on the day of the show.
You understand that?
Yeah, we do.
That was what I was. That was
Well,
what
I don't know I don't know how these guys have conducted themselves. There's a spirit of, well, first of all, let's go back to, I'll try to synopsize this. There's a spirit of brotherhood when you form a band. But enough's enough already. When we're on stage, we all have our own life. The reason we're independent and we bring individualism to this band is because we have individual pursuits. And I think that dichotomy is what makes for the abrasiveness in good rock and roll.
But you know, the truth is, we've been pretty much doing this since it started. We haven't had that much time to even see what we would do if we had time.
The other day, Ted said to me, he said, man, he sat in the room in the dressing room, he says,
That wasn't
does it feel like we've been on, doesn't it just feel like we've been on tour and making records for 2 years? And we have. It's like, God, do we get a break
And
or something?
what I predicated that with, though, was important. Is I said it's a good thing that when we're off stage, we have the wherewithal to decide to take a break.
Yeah.
Because when we're on stage, it's so much fun. We would play and tour till we die.
We die.
Yeah.
We just would drop dead. And we, you know, it's just lucky that we have people or ourselves enough to say, look, enough, we need a little break. Otherwise, we keep saying,
Actually, Michael constantly goes,
well, you know, we're taking a break, and Michael will be able to, you'll call up Michael and be, may I take your order, please? We'll be at the
And I'll have to give
Virginia Jack in the
I'll have to
Box.
give 2 weeks notice before we go back on.
Okay.
Segues. Actually, I'll be probably doing yard work and painting their homes on the break. Just to keep the groceries coming in.
Do you find it?
Check it out tonight, a sold-out show, yeah, I mean,
And we're about to play for about 50,000 of those bands.
yeah, 60,000 are coming home from Saudi Arabia in Norfolk, Virginia next month, and the damn Yankees will be there to wax it down for them.
Yeah.
Right.
We're gonna play.
Right.
We're doing our part, we're donating our part to the cause to play for the troops when they come back.
It's going to be real exciting.
The least we can
Yeah, I
do
remember.
is, seeing as how they all supported, I mean, we got millions of letters when the war was going on, how they used our song "Damn Yankees" as their watch song, watchword.
Great, that's great.
The first cannon that was fired against Iraq, the first howitzer was fired, has "Damn Yankees" written all over the barrel. It's one of the
I saw that on CNN.
Yeah,
I saw that on CNN.
It's unbelievable, man. So we're going to do our part to play for those suckers.
That's
We're
excellent.
gonna kick their ass.
Why, speaking of which, why don't you tell us about the little segment that we're going to see out there on stage?
Well, you know, when we got together, we all decided that we were going to do what we want to do. And we didn't talk about, well, what kind of music should we play? There was no vision, really. We just started playing. And immediately it became apparent that a lot of us have some semi-Caucasian influences. And Tommy plays with a lot of soul, a lot of rhythm and blues stuff. Jack has a black man screaming inside of him, and when these guys start
Short
working,
black man's body.
it's like Sam and Farnsworth. And
Mike has a black woman's face.
Sam.
We're not gonna get into
a
that.
huge one.
With big tits.
Yeah, and we also realize that we're real believers in America, and that we're real patriotic. And I remember one day in New York, we were rehearsing in some rat-infested place.
Tommy's house.
I've killed the rat since. That we sound like a bunch of damn Yankees, a bunch of American rhythm and blues rock and roll guys. And it also goes with our individual beliefs that this country is the greatest country in the world. The whole world sucks, but America sucks a whole lot less than the rest of them. And to know that we've got the connection with the name Damn Yankees, because the rest of the world thinks that every American is a damn Yankee.
Mm-hmm.
And that's special to us, because we like to think that, yeah, okay, we'll represent
America's band.
and we really do. And the troops over in Saudi Arabia really supported that and really reinforced that because they wrote a statement about it.
And we will do anything we can to show our support for them.
So
because
tonight-
those guys did.
So tonight, as we do every night,
Visit from our good friend,
Saddam Hussein.
Saddam Hussein shows up every night.
10-foot
A
high
10-foot
Saddam.
A big 10-foot effigy, and it's an exact replica of it, right? He shows up at the end of Jack played with a song Night Ranger, You Can Still Rock America, because you can. And Gomer gets up there, and I get out my trusty bow and arrow, and Jack fetches my bow, and he says, what do you think you might do with this? And of course I extract
He
the
does
arrow,
the damage.
and there will be no young Saddam.
you've never heard an audience respond.
Ever.
I mean, doesn't anyone,
They don't even.
wouldn't every person in America want to take a bow and arrow and shoot an arrow in Saddam Hussein's nuts? I mean, please, let me.
Absolutely.
I ask you, I'll leave it to you. Wouldn't you like to do the
Ladies and
camera?
gentlemen, he whacks him,
Thank you.
and he stabs.
There you go.
Absolutely. And with that, do you have anything left that you have?
God bless the damn Yankees.
Live it out, take the rest of the night off, remember, baby.
Oh, and remember,
Oh, yes, and don't forget.
don't forget.
Call now. While
One
supply lasts.
900 Ted.
Call right now and get a free Ted Nugent makeover.
I'll do it with my pocket knife.
See you.
My black and black.
Ladies and gentlemen, Damn Yankees.
Yay.
Thank you very much.
Hey,
Oh, yes, absolutely. And if you
bamboo, baby.
Oh, and remember,
Oh, yes, and don't forget.
don't forget. Please, let me,
Absolutely.
I ask you, I'll leave it to you. Wouldn't you like to do the
Ladies and
camera?
gentlemen, he whacks
Thank
him
you.
and he snaps.
There you go.
Absolutely. And with that, do you have anything left that you have?
God bless the damn Yankees.
Live it up, take